Hello, everyone. It's time for Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 510, season 21. Today's date is January 13th, 2026, and welcome to the program. Almost at 2025. I hate doing that because it's like around the year. And welcome to the program. I think I repeated that, but that's okay. On today's program, I'm going to talk about my memories of the Batman TV series that premiered on January 12, 1966. It's also the 60th anniversary. I will discuss my memories of the show. It's one of my favorites, growing up in Chicago. Also, I will read a menu from the Stagecoach restaurant that was located in the Old Town neighborhood of Chicago. And I just stumbled upon it the other day, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Right now, I'm going to go to a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by, just a moment, please. I think it's, I hate that. I had it right here. Okay, here we go. There. Carnation Breakfast Bar. I remember those. I used to eat those when I was in high school. And this is a commercial from 1979. So sit back and relax, and let's go back to the late 1970s for Carnation Breakfast Bar. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
These guys practice hard. After a workout, they used to head to the candy machine. Now they can take a nutrition break. Carnation Breakfast Bar and milk. The team loves them. Chocolate, nuts, crunchy centers. But they aren't candy. They're a blend of protein, vitamins, minerals, and food energy, balanced so that one bar with a glass of milk actually makes a meal. I like them, too. Coachin's hard work. Carnation Breakfast Bar and Milk. The nutrition break.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed that commercial for Carnation Breakfast Bar. That commercial is from 1979. They were very popular back then. I used to eat these during high school in the morning. I didn't have time for breakfast. I was a kid. So, sometimes I had cereal and all that, but I took it on the go. And they lasted until the early 1990s, but then they came back. They relaunched it in 1994, and then they discontinued again in 1997. And so what it consisted of, it was chocolate-covered granola oat texture. Maybe it didn't taste good. It was okay. But now we have granolas. I eat granola bars. I love that. People tell me I should eat protein bars. I tried a couple. They don't taste good at all. Blech. No thanks. So healthy people go like that. What do you mean it's not good? Well, it's not. So they came in peanut butter flavor too. They had chocolate chip, which I like. But it reminds me of the Carnation instant breakfast drink. Do you remember that? You take it. It's in a pouch. You pour the powder in a glass of milk and you stir it. I tried that a couple of times when I was younger. It wasn't bad. It was okay. But the thing is, that's all you drank in the morning, but I'm still hungry. Your stomach's empty. You need some solid food in there, when you're going to school. But that didn't happen. So, I would either, I went to Bogan High School, and then White Castles was across the street. So I just grabbed a couple of sliders to eat. I still love them. Unfortunately, White Castle's across the street from Bogan High School on 79th and Pulaski is gone. It's been gone about a couple of years. They opened a chicken place. It's a Mexican place. They say it's good. I like to try it, but, But luckily, White Castle's, they're still around. There's a couple near my house. So if I have a fix for it, I'll go for it. Okay. All right. At the beginning of the program, I'm going to talk about the 60th anniversary of the TV series Batman that premiered on January 12th, 1966. I will talk about my memories of watching the show and its history. And I will read a menu from the Stagecoach restaurant that was located on North Wells Street. I'll get the address in the Old Town neighborhood. Before I get started, I'll mention a couple things. One, it's about my health. I met last week with the nuclear medicine doctor, he's a radiologist. So I'm scheduled for my first Pluvicto treatment January 22nd. It's not chemo, it's liquid radiation, so we'll see how that goes. I've been in pain around Christmas time. Then it stopped about New Year's, and then now it came back about a few days ago. So I've been taking Tylenol. So it's bone pain. So because I haven't had chemo since October, because I had surgery. I will speak to the oncologist this afternoon. I'm going to talk to her. She suggested maybe some radiation or something, medication. I don't know. I have to tell her. I have to explain what's going on. So I have to do blood work prior of the Pluvicto, which will be this Thursday. Going there. So they're going to do that, and then they'll send it to the hospital. So I'll be going for 6 sessions every 6 weeks. So I won't be done probably late August. Hopefully it will work. If not, there will be something else. There will be something. I hope so. I hope it works. Because I told before I had my PET scan, the doctor showed it to me. It looks pretty bad, but not as bad as other people, other men. But it's manageable. So hopefully I'll be okay. I hope so. It's been like 6 years. It'd be 7 years in December, and I'm still battling this. So I'm still here. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, one last thing. I took a poll last week. I said this on the previous podcast episode about if I wanted to do a podcast episode about the 40th anniversary of the Bears winning the Super Bowl. And yes, I will do it. I don't think I'll do it this weekend. Saturday's out. I'm going to be gone. Sunday, maybe, but not maybe the end of the month. So we'll see. We'll see how the Bears play this weekend. I don't know. It's up in the air. We'll see about that. Strange things happen. They really do. And sometimes the outcome is wonderful, and sometimes it's not wonderful. So we don't know. We will see. I wish him luck. Okay. All right now I'm going to talk about Batman. Yeah, I think I talked about him before. I don't remember exactly because it sounds familiar. Anyway, so it premiered on January 12th, 1966 on ABC, which was WBKB at the time. Not WLS. WLS changed in 1968, I believe, in October. And it aired 2 nights, 2 consecutive nights, Wednesday and Thursday. So it was 2 parts. And it was like a cliffhanger. So when it premiered on that day, it was phenomenal. The ratings just went through the roof, and people couldn't wait for the next episode. Oh, it was wonderful. I didn't see it because I was too young. Because it premiered and I was about 2. I was 2 years old, so I didn't see it. And it lasted until, what was the date? March 1968. And it ran for 3 seasons. It starred Adam West as Batman, Burt Ward as Robin. You had Commissioner Gordon. That was Neil Hamilton. Stafford Rupp as Chief O'Hara. And Alan Napier as Alfred, the butler. And, Batman was a superhero. He had an alter ego, Bruce Wayne. He was a millionaire. And the reason he became Batman because his parents were murdered by criminals. If you're a comic book fan like me, you would know the origin story. You would know what happened, why he became Batman. And he's been fighting. And I do read his comics sometimes. I have a collection from the 70s, some in the 60s, 70s and 80s. I have a comic book collection. And it was great growing up reading them. I still enjoy him because he's a great character. He's my favorite superhero. Wonder Woman was my favorite, but I like Batman. So Superman's number 3. I like him. And The Flash. Okay. So they fought criminals on television. The first one was the Riddler, played by Frank Gorshin. He was wonderful. He was nuts. He's just crazy, but he played that part beautifully. It was perfect. It fit like a glove. So he was the first villain. He's featured in 2 parts. The second one was The Penguin by Burgess Meredith. He was awesome. He was a great Penguin. I love that. I didn't like the Penguin when I was earlier and younger, but now I love him. He's a great villain. And of course, number 3 was Joker, played by Cesar Romero, which I think he's the best Joker of all of them. Even Jack Nicholson, even Jared Leto. Who else? Can't think of. Heath Ledger. He was great, but Cesar Romero, perfect. It was hilarious. There were other villains introduced, like Mr. Freeze, Catwoman. Let me see the top of my head. King Tut. He was not in the comics. He came later on in the comics, much, much later. Let's see. So there were so many. There were villains in the Batman comics that were not introduced because they were too violent or didn't have time. Like, for example, Two-Face is a great Batman villain. There was rumored that Clint Eastwood was going to play him because his one part of his face was scarred, thrown by acid. But in the TV series, they mentioned that we're going to do that because of an explosion, but he did not appear on the show. I wish he did, but he was too violent to appear. So that would have been awesome. Another one was Poison Ivy. She was just introduced. There was rumored that Anne Margaret was going to play, which would be awesome. She was not. And then another Batman villain that I love the most, one of my favorites, that is, was the Scarecrow. And I wish they put that in, but there wasn't mentioned. But you know what would have been what would be good actors to play him? Either Don Knotts or Wally Cox. If you remember the voice from Underdog and from the Hollywood Squares, you need a skinny one. But I think Don Knotts would have been perfect, But he's not a villain. He's not threatening. You need someone nasty and comical, But, you wear a Scarecrow outfit and you wouldn't see him. So other villains were not introduced, but they did. So, I just remembered the Mad Hatter, played by David Wayne. Oh, he was great, with the eyes pop out and with the hat. So once the show ended, it went into syndication. My earliest memory in Chicago watching Batman, went in syndication in 1968, I think the fall. Could be right, 69 or 68. And I remember briefly watching it on Channel 9 at WGN TV channel in Chicago. And they showed it. And I saw a little of it. And it was shown on Channel 9 for a long time. Before I go further, they made a movie in 1966, with the characters. I never seen the movie until much later when it was shown in syndication in Channel 9. That's the first time I saw it. Everyone showed up in the movie. The 4 main villains: the Joker, the Penguin, Catwoman, the Riddler. But the one who played Catwoman was not Julie Newmar. She did not she did not star in the movie. It was Lee Merriweather. But I wish Julie Newmar was in the movie. It would have been awesome. But things happen. I killed myself like that. I wish he was in the movie. Anyway, so it was shown in syndication, and then later on, it was started to to air on Channel 32 and WFLD TV, and I think it was 1973, 74. I remember when I moved into my new home in 74 in September. We didn't have we had the black and white TV. We didn't get the scene with Chromacolor 2 yet. But we had, and then I was watching an episode of Catwoman, and that's where I first saw it in Channel 32. And they called it the Batman Hour. So they showed, just like when it aired in 1966. So they showed 2 episodes every day, and I was hooked. I love that show. Oh, it's every day. Every time it's on, I watch it. It's like I Love Lucy. I'll watch it no matter what. And it aired on Channel 32 for a while. I don't know what other channels. I don't remember that. And then it aired in the 80s for a while. Then when the movie came out in 1989, featuring Michael Keaton, which I think he was great, and featured Jack Nicholson, Joker, then Batman came back in syndication, and then they showed that, and people wanted to see the other one, and then it became more popular as ever. And it still is. You know, they still show it on MeTV, I think, or they took it off and then they bring it back. Also, people were clamoring to be released on video. It never released on VHS. I don't think so. So the fans demanded it to be on DVD and Blu-ray. And, you know, we waited and waited, but there were rights and there was legal entanglement and all kinds of nonsense. And it was crazy. But it was finally released on DVD and Blu-ray 2014. That's about 12 years ago. And once I found out, I was ecstatic. Oh my God, I can't wait to buy it. And I bought it when it came out. And I felt like a kid opening my Christmas present at Christmas time. And I watched it on Blu-ray. It looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. And I haven't seen it in a while on DVD, but, you know, it looks great. So, and the fans love it. So that's good news. It's on Blu-ray. You can still buy it if you can find it. Probably order it on Amazon and all that. But Batman was great. Adam West was the best. You know, he's so funny. He seemed like a nice man, like that. But he didn't like the role afterwards, kind of. But now he does. You know, but he died quite a while ago. Burt Ward is still around. You know, I think he's over 80. You know, and I think most of the main villains now, Julie Newmar, who played Catwoman, she's still alive. And she's on Facebook. She's a friend of mine. So that's cool. So if you're a Batman fan, you know, it's great. I know it's campy. You know, it's kind of silly. And kids today were looking at it, this Batman is a clown. He's not real Batman. They want the Dark Knight like that. All Batmans are great. All of them are great. Okay, right now I'm going to play a promo. They used to air this promo for Batman on Channel 9 and Channel 32, and I remember it distinctly. So once you hear it, you'll probably remember it. And it's also they did play it on Channel 7, you know. But this is like sort of syndicated version. So right now, like I said, I'm going to play the promos from 1966, you know, the Batman promo. And when I come back, I'm going to read the menu for the Stagecoach restaurant. Okay? So sit back and relax. Let's go back to the 1960s for Batman. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
Holy Guadalcanal, Batman. What now?
What now? Why, everything's new as Batman and Robin battle crime with a battery of wonderful new Batnovations. A Batcopter, a Batboat, a Batcycle, and Flash, a late bulletin from the Cape.
3, 2, 1.
The Bat Rocket blasting off. See the dynamic duo dangle from new heights of danger.
Careful, Robin, it's quite a drop.
See them batter their way through new bat ventures with old friends. Correction, fiends.
Holy dark 10 in.
I'm not just pussyfooting around this time, Batman.
Meet their wild, weird new Batversaries, the archest criminals of all crime. Be with Batman and Robin weekly, in color, of course.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the promo for the 1966 TV series Batman. A couple of things I want to mention before I start with the menu. It was so colorful to watch the show, and the costumes and all that. And also when they had the fight scenes. Oh, they're hilarious. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun watching. The villains get involved. You know, like they show in the beginning, the commissioner would call on the hotline, the bat phone and talk to Batman, and then him and Robin slide down the bat poles, get into the Batmobile, and then they start, and then you would see the title of the episode and see who the main villain would be, and they're driving down the road headed to Commissioner Gordon's office, and you're all set. We're ready for another fun-filled adventure. That's cool. Of course, they had the cliffhangers, like they're in some sort of predicament, but they always survive. They survive. Okay. All right. Right now, I'm going to talk about the Stagecoach restaurant. That was located at 1563 North Wells Street. It was on the corner, southeast corner, I believe. That's according to the photo I have of North Avenue and Wells Street, the Alton neighborhood. I don't know what was there before, but it seems like that building's been there probably over 100 years or longer. And I don't know when it opened. I don't know who opened it, who owned it, and I don't know when it closed. I have no idea. So it was there for a while. And currently, it's a McDonald's there. That's what I've been told. So maybe someday if I'm in the neighborhood, I'll check it out and see. The food was very good, according to some people. And somebody posted the photo of that. And they said, back then, the Old Town was very chic. Very, like in the 60s and the 70s, it was cool to see it like that. Let's see what else they said. So there's just McDonald's, and I wish I knew. I tried to find research, like who owned the restaurant. I think it's owned by Greeks because some items of the menu mention Greek items. You get the idea. So I don't know. Anyway, so that's okay. All right, so I have the menu. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Yeah, all right. Just a moment, please. I will get it. Okay, so like I said, the address was 1563 North Wells Street. I have the phone number. It's probably I'm sure it was. Area code 312-943-5540. And, the next one is about desserts. I'll get to that later. So I'm going to go on the main page like that. Some have been cut off a little bit in the sandwiches area. So I'll do the best I can. Also, they do have the prices. I will promise I will read the prices. Okay. So on top of the first page of the menu, it says it's a calorie special, broiled pure beef burger patty, costs $1.95. So it consists of sliced tomato, farmer's fresh creamy cottage cheese, Melba toast, Hawaiian pineapple ring. So that's a diet plate. And the finest steak sandwich in Old Town, broiled U.S. choice steak sandwich on toast, served with salad bowl, French fries and French fried potatoes, and it costs $2.85. Okay, so I don't know when this menu came out. Maybe the 70s, I would think. Probably. I don't know. Okay, next we have pure beef burger, $1.30. Pure cheeseburger. Okay. Same side items, golden French fries. Any cheese you want. Old English cheddar cheese, served with latest lettuce, tomato, or cabbage slaw. Also, olive burger, $1.45. So cheeseburger was $1.40. Olive burger was $1.45. Southern style barbecue black Angus beef sandwich, $1.75. So French fries on a toasted bun. Tahiti delight, that's a broiled pure beef burger patty on toast. And let's see, and you put pineapple rings on it. If you like pineapple, that's $1.55. Nevada Stopper, that's twin burger with melted cheese, onion slice, lettuce, tomato, French fried potatoes, and new cabbage slaw, $1.95. They had fish sandwich, with French fries, $1.65. Broiled skirts steak sandwich, $2.20. Okay, same side orders. Triple decker sandwiches. They had the Stagecoach Clubhouse, sliced white meat of chicken on golden brown toast with crisp bacon, sliced tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, Saratoga chips, $1.85. And they had a BLT club style. I love that. Golden brown toast, Saratoga chips, $1.75. Bake and cheese club, $1.75. Okay. All right. They had the pepper burger. It was with peppers, $1.45. Mushroom burger on a toasted bun if you like mushrooms. Okay. A pizza burger. I love pizza burgers. Same size, $1.55. So the mushroom burger was $1.55 and the pepper burger was $1.45. Monte Cristo. Oh, I got to try one of those. So it's French toast covered with Swiss cheese, ham, French fried, potatoes, and new cabbage slaw, $1.65. It reminds me of Bennigan's. Pork chop on toast, French fried potatoes, and new cabbage slaw, $1.75. Baked sugar cured ham, same thing, $1.55. So the pork chop, they had the pork chop sandwich, $1.75. Baked sugar cured ham, $1.55. Italian beef on French roll, served with hot peppers, $1.75. I wonder how that tasted. Midnight special, grilled Swiss cheese with ham, $1.55. Franchise, that is stuffed with American cheese and wrapped with bacon, French fries, and new cabbage slaw, $1.45. And corned beef on rye, served with French fried potatoes, lettuce, tomatoes, and new cabbage slaw, $1.85. They had hot beef sandwiches, $1.75. Hot roast beef sandwich, that was $1.75. Excuse me. Hot baked sugar cure ham, served with brown gravy and potatoes, $1.75. Hot veal cutlet, brown gravy and potatoes, $1.80. Hot hamburger, $1.40. Hot turkey with cranberry sauce, served with brown gravy, $1.85. So, I'm not going to read all of those. There's some other sandwiches, but I think I don't want to repeat them. So, like, for example, they had a special tuna fish sandwich with potato chips. Coleslaw is $1.65. These are tasty plain sandwiches. So they had beef burger, cheeseburger, olive burger, baked ham, barbecue beef, roast beef, ham and egg bacon, liver sausage, grilled American cheese, grilled Swiss cheese, Swiss or American cheese, egg salad, chicken salad, lettuce and tomato, bacon and lettuce, tomato. They had a kosher Frankfurter that cost about 80 cents, ham and Swiss cheese, $1.25, and sliced chicken. So most of these will cost like between $1 and $1.45. So I'm not going to read the prices on those because it's repeating myself. Okay. All right. Now we got to the entrees. This is very interesting. And the appetizers. So I'll read the appetizers real quick. They had orange grapefruit or tomato juice, small 35 cents, large 45. Soup du jour, whatever soup they serve. Cup, 35. Bowl, 40. Fruit cocktail, 40 cents. So cottage cheese with peaches on a fruit salad, 90 cents. I think it's 90. Yeah, 90. Dish or prunes, pears or peaches, 50 cents. Melons in season, if they're in season, 55 cents. Salad bowl, 75 cents. Also, they had pizza at the time. So they had mozzarella cheese, $1.55. Maybe it's a slice, I would imagine. Italian style sausage, $1.75. Imported mushrooms, $1.70. Genuine pepperoni, $1.85. Homegrown peppers, $1.65. Combination, $2.05. And your choice of half and half, $2.05. It's served at lunch, supper time, snack time, anytime you want. Okay. Steaks and chops, they had London broil au jus, $2.75. Sirloin strip steak, $2.65. Broil U.S. choice butt steak, $4.50. Broil skirt steak with Greek salad, owned by Greeks, $2.85. Veal cutlet with brown gravy, $2.05. Veal parmesan with spaghetti, $2.45. Oh, I love that. Broiled center cut pork chops, $2.75. Breaded pork tenderloin with brown gravy, $2.05. Roast corn fed premium choice aged beef, au jus, $2.65. Broiled chopped pure beef steak a la Bermuda, $2.15. Broiled breakfast steak, $2.35. Fried young steer liver with bacon or onions, $2.15. And it's served with a cup of soup or a chef salad or your choice of potatoes. They had seafood, French fried jumbo shrimp, with cocktail sauce, $2.25. Fried deep scallops, tartar sauce, $2.15. Assorted seafood platter with cocktail sauce, $2.55. Fried boneless sea perch with tartar sauce, $2.05. French fillet of Frisco sole, tartar sauce, $2.05. And fried fish sticks with tartar sauce, $2.05. And served with a cup of soup, chef's salad, bowl, or chips potatoes. Also, they had French fried chicken, $2.15. Same side dishes. Genuine semolina, Italian spaghetti, or masticholi, served with meat sauce. Romano cheese with a salad bowl, roll in a butter, $1.85, and Italian ravioli, $1.95. Okay, that sounds good. They had salads, California fruit plate. That's like with Hawaiian pineapple ring, cottage cheese, peaches, prunes, $2.05. Petite Aloha salad, that's cottage cheese with two pineapple rings with Melba toast, $1.25. Hollywood salad bowl, that's Chris Garden fresh salad greens with julienne chicken, cheese, ham, hard-boiled egg, choice of dressing, hard roll in butter, $2.05. Greek salad, large, $1.95, small, $1.25. Mixed greens with feta cheese, anchovies, and olives. I don't like anchovies. I don't like olives either. Slenderella salad, that's fresh deep sea albacore tuna fish salad. Farmer's fresh creamy cottage cheese, sliced tomato, Hawaiian pineapple rings, Melba toast, $2.05. Tomato stuffers with deep sea tuna fish salad, chicken salad, or egg salad. New cabbage slaw, Saratoga chips, homemade hard rolls, Melba toast, $1.95. Okay. They also served breakfast. They had omelets. They had steak and eggs, $2.55. They served with hash brown potatoes. So steak and eggs was $2.55. Country French eggs, any style, $1.05. With bacon, $1.75. With sausage, $1.75. With slice of ham, $1.75. Plain egg omelet, $1.15. Mushroom omelet, $1.55. Cheese omelet, $1.35. Minced ham omelet, $1.55. Denver omelet, $1.55. They had bran cakes, of course. Assorted syrup tray. Golden brown pancakes, $1.05. With bacon, 65 cents extra. Jumbo sausage, 65 cents extra. And slice of ham, the same price. 65 cents. French toast, they had with bacon. If you wanted with bacon, jumbo sausage, or slice of ham, it's 65 cents extra. It costs $1.15. Desserts, they had assorted fruit pies, 50 cents. Assorted cream pies, 60 cents. Pie a la mode, 30 cents. Special layer cake, 45 cents. Pound cake, 45 cents. Toast, 35 cents. Toasted pecan roll, 45 cents. A donut, 35 cents. English muffin, 40 cents. Fruit jello, 40 cents. Homemade pudding with cream, 45 cents. And grapefruit in season, 75 cents. Okay. One last thing about this. Let me get it. They had the fountains, which is ice cream. So let's see what we got. So they had soda fountains. They had chocolate soda, 75 cents. Vanilla, 75 cents. Pineapple, same price. Fresh strawberry, 95 cents. And cherry and root beer, 75 cents. Okay. Sundays, they had chocolate sundae, 75. Vanilla, 75. Pineapple, 75. You get the idea. Fresh strawberry, 95 cents. Fruit cocktail, 75 cents. Hot fudge sundae, 95 cents. Banana split, any flavor you want, $1.05. Also, they had the Try Our Super Creations, the Stagecoach Super Sundae. 3 different flavors of ice cream covered with fresh strawberries, fruit cocktail, and whipped cream. Costs $1.45. Okay. Triple Rich shakes. It says underneath, you must try to believe it. It is the talk of the town. So rich and tasty and thick. Any flavor. That costs 65 cents with egg, 25 cents. I don't get that. 1 scoop of ice cream, any flavor, 30 cents. 2 scoops, 60 cents. Okay, so that was fine. Okay, that was a lot of fun. But it sounded like a wonderful restaurant, and I'm sure it was owned by Greeks. They always do a good job. Okay, so that's it for this show. And I'll do a recap of what I talked about. I talked about the 60th anniversary of the TV series Batman that premiered on January 12, 1966. And I talked about my memories of watching the show. Also, I read a menu from the Stagecoach restaurant. Okay, and that was located at 15, I forgot the name. Here it is, 1563 North Wells Street in the Old Town neighborhood of Chicago. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Good Pods, Podbean, Breaker, Overcast. If you have those apps on your phone, or your phones or your tablets, tap on them, tap follow. You will receive a notification of the latest episodes if you like to listen. Also, it's on my blog, www.vanchicagoland.blog. It's listed. They have the link. You can check it out. And also, if you have CarPlay in your car, you can listen in your car or with Spotify. You do that, or any apps. Also, you can stream it on your TV if you have Spotify or YouTube. I'll get to that in a second. You can do that. You can be comfy in your own home. Also, be on my YouTube channel. And again and again and again, people always ask me, where do I find your podcast? I want to listen to your podcast. Send me a link to your podcast. Go to YouTube. Type in, search Vanishing Chicagoland Stories. I'm my name, Pete Costanis. When you do find it, click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Just hit that button. And you could like the podcast if you like. You receive a notification. All the episodes are there. You can listen on your phone, your tablet, your desktop, any device you have. Also, be shared on my social media accounts, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and TikTok. They'll have all the links. Okay. I will not do a podcast episode Saturday. I will be going somewhere. Sunday, probably. We'll see how I feel. I don't know yet. We'll see about that. So we'll see about the Chicago Bears. I'll talk about the 40th anniversary probably at the end of the month. I will do that. Because I don't know when the Super Bowl plays. It hasn't been announced, the date. We'll see, because there's still the playoffs. So we'll see about that. Okay. So this is Pete Costanis, your host for Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Today is a little nice. It's in the 50s. That'll change tomorrow for the rest of the week and probably next week because it's still January. So here's bye-bye for me, and here's a little traveling music from our famous Chicago legend and great guy, Ray Rayner, saying bye-bye. Take care, everyone. Everyone have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.